Not every day feels good when you're building your business alongside working a full time job. There are days when you feel tired. There are days when you have massive doubts. And there are days when you just feel like, is it even worth to continue doing this? And guys, I'm telling you the truth. There are days when I literally question, what am I doing? Is this even worth it? There are days when I get so tired and it just feel like it's just never ending. It's just constant, tired, just being fatigued. Every single day you have to show up after work and it just feel like this routine and it's just never ending, right? And and not only the fatigue, it also affect, let's say, me physically, because I realized that while working a full-time job and working on my business on the side, I don't get time to even go to the gym much like I used to, because of just this narrow window of working, building my business, spending time with family, and the responsibility of being a parent as well. You have to be there all the time as well. So sometimes I wonder to myself, it is even worth it to continue? And even more, I question myself when in the early stage of the business is just so slow, right? You have this expectation, you're just so eager to grow, but it's not growing as fast as you want. And it just developed this kind of anxiety and impatience in you. And not to mention the mental stress that you have, the mental battle that you have, the mental pressure that comes from outside people, the expectations, what people think about what you're doing, especially for me, building a YouTube business. Some people may just look at this and say, oh, he's just working on his computer, or he's just sitting around his computer making videos, or he's just making something for YouTube. And they don't understand what is behind that, right? Some people don't understand how serious I take this, how much I see it as a business, and even more when they don't see it's making much money or any money, right? They just think that you're wasting your time, or I'm just this guy who just like to sit around my computer. And that's one. And also, in the early stages as well, you get this kind of negative feedback from people who are watching your videos and things like that. And you feel like you're putting out so much effort, or I feel like I'm putting out so much effort, and just to see how people respond at times, it can really get to take a toll on you. I'm not gonna lie. So sometimes these things make me really question myself, if it's even worth it. And during this time, when I'm experiencing this, I really come to the conclusion that battle, this kind of pressure, it has nothing to really do with it, what people think or the external side to it. It's really a battle internally, myself and with my mind. And why I believe this is because of the expectations, right? I take this so seriously that it's my business. I have this responsibility for myself, for my family, want to provide to them, don't want to fail, and just the anxiety of really wanting that progress, right? But what really keeps me grounded and keeps me doing this, showing up every single day, is from past experience. I think about my past, my experience, my attitude, my actions, how I was with previous things that I've tried. And I realized that, you know what, I wasn't consistent. Like, I've seen people doing the same thing and had so much success. And it's shocking, right, to see that you try and you fail. And then you realize these people are doing it and they're having so much success, and you're saying, and I said to myself, that could have been me if I had stick with it. Maybe at this point I would have achieved the success. And one really mind blowing thing that I thought about was, I am showing up every single day working a 9 to 5 job, don't I? Yes. And why? What is really stopping me from doing the same for my business? Because I have to show up every single day to work, Monday to Friday, at least, sometimes weekends when I have to do other things. You have to put in some manager and duty work or some overtime. I have to do that. And what is stopping me from putting out the same effort into something that I want to build have the long-term goal, have the business that I want to achieve, something that could allow me to earn so much more than my business. What is actually stopping me from building that for myself, right? It's just a mindset shift. And these things, really got to me, and I think about them and I say to myself, look, if I had stayed consistent, not to mention how time is going by so fast that by the time you quint like this, 1 year finish, 2 year finish, and you're looking at 3 year, and if you had managed to incorporate what you're working on, your business, in your day-to-day life, you would have stick with it. You would have realized 3 year pass and your business is making so much progress. These are the things that I thought about. And when I have my hard days when I feel like giving up, days when I second guess myself, I compare this and I look at what I'm doing, working for people, showing up every single day, dealing with all of those corporate dramas and you know it. If you're working a 9 to 5 job, working in a company, you know how it is. So I don't have to explain that. But when I think about all of these things, I say to myself, I'm not going to make the same mistake again. No matter how difficult it gets, I'm going to stay consistent. And that's what I do. So, guys, I try to choose being responsible over these egos, over these mental battles, and just try to keep things simple for myself. I choose to focus on my long term goals because I truly want to build something meaningful for myself. I have that burning desire, the gut feeling like this is what I want. I want to eventually have something for myself. I don't want to work this corporate job forever, finish at the age of 65 and just depending on pension. I don't want that for myself. I don't want it for my life. So if I have to find or make a system that can incorporate within my day-to-day life that is going to move the needle a little bit while building my business, then so be it. I'm going to show up for my business because I'm able to do the same for somebody's business working a 9 to 5 job. So, guys, I guess the point I'm trying to make is that it's not easy building a business, any kind of business, while working a 9 to 5 job. It's not easy. But there are days when you're going to have hard days, tough days when you're doubting yourself. But for me, progress does not come from those perfect days because to be honest, there's just the days when you feel like you have the momentum, you feel like you're doing well, and you see some small wins and they may feel good. But there's almost no perfect days, right? You might think that, but the true progress come from putting in at least that little effort during those tough days, those normal days when let's say the days when you're not feeling up to it, when it's difficult, when you're fighting with this mental battle, or you're stressed from different things or whatever it is. Those days when you have to just overcome the difficult moment and just say, okay, in my case, not recording 25 videos, but okay, I'm gonna just do 5, or okay, I'm gonna just do this, okay, I'm gonna just do that. And just know that when I lay down on my bed, put my head on my pillow and close my eyes, I can say at least I did something today. Those are the days I feel like is so crucial to move your business forward, because that's what I do. And that's what I feel that helps me, or let's say build me, mold me, give me the mental strength to reach to where I am today, right? So I just want to end with just saying this. Whether you're building a business while working a 9 to 5 job, or just thinking about building a business and procrastinating, thinking about how you're going to manage this while working that job, or especially if you have a family as well. And there are going to be days when you are feeling the pressure, when you are feeling down, when you're stressed, and you just feel like giving up. You may feel like this is not worth it, it's not worth your time. But I want to say to you guys, from my experience, don't give up. It's just a process, right? It's just the process of you evolving, you know, it's just the process of you building your business, taking that responsibility, becoming a person that shows up for you and your business. And I just want to say to you, right? Enjoy it, because when you start to see that success pay off, or whatever you're doing pay off, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel so empowered. And that's what's going to allow you to even go towards bigger goals. I think, yeah, I'm telling you, because when you even achieve that little bit of success, you just get that little moment of satisfaction. And then, you know, you start to dream bigger. You start to think about more things that you want to do. And you feel so capable of doing it. And even when become stronger and you start to feel like you're capable, it feels like the stress, the pressure even become bigger. But guess what? You have been molded, you've been through the process, you're evolving. It's like a next level and a next level and a next level, but you're stronger each time to deal with it. And that's the beautiful thing about you becoming a better person, becoming a stronger person, becoming that person who is responsible, becoming that person who makes you the right person to do this business. You will become and feel so much better about yourself and gives you confidence over time that you can do anything. But yeah, it's not easy. And I think that sums it up for this video, to be honest. And that's what I just want to take this little time to share this with you guys and say, don't give up. Continue to push through, because there are days when I myself feel the pressure and feel like giving up. And whether or not you started a full time, whether or not you are planning to start a business while working a full time job, or you have one already and facing these challenges like I'm facing, don't give up.